Hello, and welcome to the commentary director's cut for the Submissive. I wanted to really give something back to the black community with this film. And, being white myself, I didn't let that stop me from moving forward. And by me, I mean Ryan Scorpio Reese, my writing name. But anyways, back to the show.
Well, who the hell are you?
Yo, wait a minute, Mr. Brown. It's not what it looks like, man.
It looks like you broke into my hotel room.
Yo, I ain't breaking nowhere.
Then how'd you get in here?
Cleaning lady let me in.
Why?
Cause I kinda told I worked for you and locked myself out.
So you lied.
Well, you see, this is the part where you can help me out. Cause if you give me a job, technically I didn't lie.
I don't hire burglars.
Well, I ain't no burglar. I ain't take nothing, I ain't touch nothing. All I did was sit here and wait for you, hand to God. I mean, yo, you can search me if you want. Yo, check. All I got, my portfolio with my art.
Who are you?
Oh, Daryl. Daryl Jackson. Alright, look. Sorry for sneaking in your room and all. It's just that, I got here a little earlier than I thought I would. I mean, I tried to wait for you until the comic convention started, but I got a little anxious, man. Come on, slow you blow, snooze you lose, am I right?
What do you want?
I was just wondering if you would like to take a look at my submission artwork. I mean, if it's not too much trouble at all.
Well, seeing as how you have no respect for my privacy, it is too much trouble. And besides, all samples go to the submissions editor at my business address. So why don't you drop them off down there, and I promise someone will take a look at them and get back to you.
Yeah, but see, I tried that already. But all I keep getting is some form letter telling me to practice and resubmit in a couple of months. Hey, what's up with that?
What's up with what?
What's up with your submission editor? I mean, no offense, but I don't think they know they butts from a T-square. Yo, they stopping a lot of good shit from reaching you, man, including my artwork.
Look, Darren.
Daryl, why you trying to play me?
Daryl, my staff are dedicated professionals, trained to spot talent and hire them if they're on the professional level, and to nurture them.
Yeah. I read all that in them interviews you be doing. But I'm asking you to give me a chance. I mean, come on, you do run a company, don't you?
Okay. I'll tell you what. I'll call the office and I'll tell them to expect you. Instead of a form letter, someone will personally sit down with you and go over your submission.
No.
No.
I mean, no disrespect, but I'm not dealing with no flunky. I came here to meet with you.
Then you should have made an appointment. I don't do meetings like this. So maybe some other time, okay? Like at my office?
Yeah, but I tried that already. I called your office like hundreds of times, and you never returned one phone call. I mean, what, with all this paper you got, you can't afford a beeper? Come on, pay your brother back or something, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't get a return phone call, Daryl? Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'll look into it. But that doesn't give you the right to invade my privacy and give me grief. You hear me?
Alright. Look, I ain't mean to flare up at you and all. It's just I took the day off from work, and I traveled here all the way from Ithaca just to show you my art.
Speaking of which, how did you know where I was staying?
Oh, from one of your accounts from like 7 to 8 years ago. You know, when you used to publish out of your house before you blew up and got that big corporate office down in the city. I was reading in the letters page where this was the first hotel you stayed at when you did your first comic convention. Oh, yo, look. See? I've been reading your Jones from way back, man. So why don't you hook a brother up with a little portfolio review, Make it for some of them unreturned messages.
So now you trying to guilt me?
Oh, man, come on, don't sleep on me. You know my game is tight. Alright, check it. Let me show you a little something. If you ain't feeling my artwork, I'll bounce. Simple as that.
A quick review, then you leave. Deal?
Bet, Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown is my father. Call me Mark.
Yo, check this, Mr. Brown. I mean, Mark, you ain't gonna be sorry you gave me this chance. And I'm never gonna forget it neither. I'll be loyal to you. Forget Marvel, forget DC. It's gonna be me and you forever. And when I start drawing your comics, sales are gonna blow up. Just wait, I'm gonna be the next.
Stop.
What I do?
Let's get two things straight down. First, this is a portfolio review, and that's all it is. No offer of work was made or implied by me, got it?
Alright. I just got a little bit carried away, you know?
Second, you say I'm the next anybody, and this review is over quick, fast, in a hurry.
Why?
Because 2/3 of the submission we receive comes with a cover letter that contains the sentence, "You won't regret hiring me because I'm the next."
I'm the next Jim Lee.
I'm the next Jack Kirby.
I'm the next Alan Moore.
I'm the next George Perez.
I'm the next Alex Simmons.
I'm the next Dwayne McDuffie.
I'm the next John Byrne.
I'm the next Todd McFarlane.
I'm the next Stan Lee.
I could be the next Jim Lee. Don't I look a little bit like Chinese or anything like that?
Excelsior!
Those submissions usually turn out to be the most amateurish, done by people who try to imitate their favorite artists. Submission editors aren't impressed by that, so do yourself a favor and avoid getting lumped into that wannabe category.
Alright, good looking.
Since you know so much about me, tell me a little something about yourself.
Nothing to tell, really. I'm just an artist looking for a break.
Married?
Oh, yeah. Let me see. See, that's my wife, Reka. That's my baby boy, Tariq.
Beautiful family. Your son has his mother's eyes. You must be proud.
Yeah, it's my world right there. You know, I do just about anything for them.
Okay, cool. Let's see what you got. Well, your work shows promise.
I knew it! Didn't I tell you your submission editor was weak?
However, you still need to work on a few areas.
Like what?
Hey, don't get discouraged by my criticism. Very few people have broken into the comic industry without receiving at least a dozen rejections. It's a little practice and a lot of hard work.
Now you're starting to sound like that form letter. Yo, I ain't come all this way just to hear you recite that mess verbatim.
So you want to know what I really think?
No doubt.
Okay. You asked for it. I can tell that you never study anatomy outside of copying it from a comic book. You're inventing muscles that don't exist. At least not on humans. And look at your facial expressions. Why are all your characters yelling or gritting their teeth? Not to mention the stiff poses, the lack of background detail. You don't spot enough black and your perspective is just plain bad.
Damn, man, what's good about it?
Your pencil lines are solid. You understand line reading, which will make your anchor happy. Your panel layouts are good too. You just need to fill it with more believable and fluid poses and background detail.
Man, you don't know what you're talking about. I've been published before. So if my work is so jacked up, why they print it?
Nigga Press presents The Together Niggas? What's this?
That's real life, son. See, it's about these four bangers. These real hardcore street niggas. They formed this posse. They be making mad cheddar, smoking corrupt cops and whatnot. Yo, this be keeping it real. What you know about that, son?
Real? Is this what it's like in your neighborhood?
For real.
And if
What you trying to say?
nothing, forget it. Congratulations, you've been published. Maybe if you put together another storyline, they'll print more of your work.
Can't. They ain't in business no more.
Well, I'm not surprised.
What's that mean?
You're kidding, right? Nigga Press, Negro, please. I'm surprised a printer actually wasted paper printing this garbage. And you wonder why they publish your work? Your art was the best thing in there. They'd be stupid to turn you away. But your work on the Together Niggas, it's a far cry from commercial standards. Now, I'm not trying to tell you what to work on, but damn, couldn't you find another company to work for?
What do you think I'm trying to do right now? Well, fake ass companies like yours be fronting. See, I don't respect a brother's potential. So if Nigga Press is the only company willing to pick up a brother, what am I supposed to do?
So for this part, the reason the N-word is okay is because I wrote it, and when I was performing it, I was in blackface at the time, so it's not racist.
Say no? Then what? Then I'd be ass out all around.
You have a point, look.
And why are you attacking me? I ain't about this reality comics know-how. I mean, that's alright for TV, movies, and books and crap. But comics, to me, comics be about superheroes. You know, cosmic brothers, mystic sisters, you know what I'm talking about?
So to pat myself on the back here, this was far before the big push with Marvel and all the superhero films. So, I mean, I was obviously ahead of the curve, a real renaissance hipster of art and film direction, and I called it, and you guys can all appreciate that. You're welcome.
But those comics and the companies that put them out don't last that long. So if you're so smart, tell me, why do comics starring people of color fail so fast?
Not systemic racism.
They fail for the same reason a good majority of the white hero titles fail. Poorly written stories with stereotypical undeveloped characters, poorly financed, poorly marketed, poorly illustrated in what is commercially thought of as the urban style.
See, I told you.
The reality is that most minority-themed comics are nothing more than rehashes of successful white comics done in blackface.
It's minorities that are the racist ones.
I hear what you're saying. See, white corporate America don't want to publish no minority titles, but they can't show their racist faces. So they hire some Uncle Tom businesses to put out this substandard crap on purpose, just so they could say, we tried to put it out there, but there's just no interest in this type of material.
Oh,
We had the actor put on a racist accent and also be schizophrenic to undermine his position.
don't even start, with this white corporate conspiracy to keep the black man down rhetoric.
Hey, somebody got to keep it real.
Look, white-owned or not, any publisher would be stupid to intentionally produce a product that was substandard.
See, now you're contradicting yourself.
No, I'm not. You're not listening to me. Truth. A good majority of the minority comics published are crap.
We had Snopes fact-check this. It's factual.
Truth. A good majority of the non-ethnic comics published today are crap. Truth. The number of high-quality non-ethnic comics on the stands greatly outweigh the quality minority comics. But a large part of that is due to the sheer number of non-ethnic titles being flooded into an oversaturated market.
I read about that comic glut and whatnot, so I can't argue with you.
He was utterly BTFO'd.
Just wondering why comics drawn by blacks don't do that well. I mean, I buy every title I know is published by a black man representing our people.
Even if the book was bad?
No doubt.
Why?
Because I'm not a hater. See, I support a brother with a quickness. And the white man ain't gonna buy his book and put no paper in a black man's pocket, so...
Alright, I understand.
Again, we had the actor be unreasonable to undermine his position.
Supporting black-owned enterprises, but don't we as black consumers have the right to demand quality? Don't we as black professionals owe it to one another to pull another brother's coattail to shoddy workmanship? If you bought a chair from a black carpenter and it fell apart the first time you sat in it, wouldn't you hold him accountable for giving you a quality product? Of course you would. So why should it be any different when it comes to comics?
Yeah, that's an interesting theory and all. And I'm trying to stay open-minded. I get this vibe like you're trying to come off all superior on me. Like you looking down on my published artwork.
Do you really think that artwork in your portfolio is of a professional level?
Well, you see, that's not my most recent work.
Then why'd you bring it?
Of course, the new stuff's not finished. I mean, that's the same work that got me the job with Nigga Press, so I figured.
You figured that's the kind of work all publishers are looking for.
Right.
How many publishers have you sent it to?
Not including you, about 20 or 30.
Besides Nigga Press, how many offered you a job?
Nobody.
Then that should have told you something.
And why are you attacking me? Why are you, a black man, endorsing the same two-dimensional thinking that the white man uses to keep you down?
Endorsing? What the hell are you talking about? What does me not thinking your sample is of a professional level got to do with the white comic book industry?
You know something? Forget you, dog. Wasting my time here. And you know what else? Your comics suck. See, I'm trying to do you a favor. But if you too proud or too stupid to accept my offer, I'll take my samples to another company, a bigger, better company. I want you to remember this day. Because when I blow up, Coming back for that apology, you best believe that.
Oh, and I'm too small for you now, huh? You know, whatever. See ya. Don't let the door not hit you with a good Lord split you.
Just like one of them little Oreo cookies that come in a cereal box.
And I'm an Oreo.
You think you ain't? What relationship you got with the black comic reading community? What black organizations do you belong to? What black creators do you mentor?
What does that have to do with your sample?
Why you dodging the question?
Because it bears no relevance.
Answer the question.
Look, I don't have time for this.
Answer the question.
Fine. I don't belong to any black organizations.
Why?
Because black people can't organize, that's why. You think when I entered this game, I didn't want to make change? Unite the black community? Put out a product that would uplift the black race? And there are 100 more just like me that start out trying to do the same thing. Dreaming the same outcome. Outreaching the same hand. Making the same offer. You want to know what happens? White people do laugh at us. And it's not the ones you think. It's the ghosts of whites for over 400 years that are laughing at us because they planted the seed that is growing stronger with each generation. And that seed causes us to challenge one another rather than organize. What do they call it? Crabs in the barrel syndrome? Well, it kills us every time. Why do we need this for? Why do we need to make ourselves feel bigger by tearing another brother down?
And you think you ain't a goddamn crab in that same motherfucking barrel? How you figure? Every time you turn a blind eye to a black man trying to make ends, or look right through a brother that needs some help, ain't you holding him down? Ain't you stopping him from climbing out that barrel?
I see. You want me to help you climb out the barrel and help you make it into this industry. Alright. I got a nickel's worth of free advice. Stop looking for an excuse to hate a successful brother and take a tip from the white man instead of blaming him for your inadequacies. Learn the comic business. Study it. Understand how it works. What it is. Despite the fact you grew up on comics, you love to read them, and drawing comic characters has always been a hobby. This is a business. A real business. Understand how a business operates. Study the mistakes and achievements of the people who are doing what you want to do. And forget this instant gratification. Pay your dues. Do what it takes to break into this business.
Paper must be good.
What? Publishing? I don't know. I make a living.
Nah, your other job.
What other job?
The job the white man pays you for doing his job for him.
Why do you keep bringing the white man in this conversation? There's just the two of us sitting here and no white man in shouting distance.
This is incorrect. I'm terrified of actual black men, so the entire film set was staffed by white people, Asians, and Hispanics.
Matter of opinion.
Meaning what?
Meaning there's always brothers like you, all comfortable living in a white man's world. Afraid to break the shackles, fight the masses. Own your own destiny as a free black man. Come on, say it with me. Give us free.
You don't know nothing about what allows you to come in my room and attack my character.
I know you ain't stupid. White man don't hire no stupid brothers. Probably sent you to school to get that degree in self-loathing. Yo, what was your major, black? How to discreetly hate anyone darker than milk?
Oh, I get it. Oh, it all makes sense now. You can't break into the comic business. And it's got nothing to do with the fact that you need to study and practice harder for your work to take on commercial qualities. It's all my fault. I'm the hater, hired by the white man to single-handedly keep you from entering the market and toppling the great white comic empire. And none of this could possibly be your fault, right?
Hoteps actually believe this. They don't believe that systemic racism is a more complex issue, but I'm not going to talk about systemic racism on a meme video. But Hoteps actually believe this, and I wanted to point that out.
Hey, you can't blame a victim of America, dog, because that's what we are. Victims. Brought here against our will, enslaved, beaten, killed, forced to embrace a culture not our own, forced to forget our heritage, deny our birthright. And you would know that if you was a real black man.
He's right, but the issue is that he's attacking another black man, so, just to mask off and be meta for a second, there has to be at least one meta moment.
Give that old tired, downtrodden for 400 years bullshit rhetoric a rest.
Do you even see what you're doing? Every time I try to enlighten you, you respond with contempt. You learn?
So I lied. Second meta moment. Neither are listening to each other.
That from the whites?
From the whites? What am I in? South Africa?
Pfft, might as well be you apartheid motherfucker.
Get out of my room.
Why? You afraid?
Afraid of what?
Afraid of the truth. Hearing the truth, acknowledging the truth, and speaking the truth.
I'm not afraid of a goddamn thing. You need to pack your things and get out of my room.
If you're not afraid, why don't you tell the truth? Tell me what you really thought of the Together niggas.
What I thought? That's a revolting piece of shit, alright? Is that what you want to hear?
And nigga press?
All of this ranting you do about the evil white conspiracy and you still can't see.
See what? Explain.
Daryl, if there's anybody that absolutely does not pose a threat to white corporate America, is illiterate, ignorant assholes like nigga press that perpetuate the negative stereotypes that castrate us as a race. But you can't really blame them, can you? That's our own claim to fame. Who needs the white man to hold us down and pick us apart? To devalue the black family structure and make us apathetic to the crimes we commit on our own kind. We do the job better than they do because we work twice as hard at it. In fact, if nigga press was so smart, they would have sent copies of that garbage to the KKK. And I bet they would have received enough funding to put Marvel and DC to shame.
All that, huh?
Take a look at that book again, and this time try to be objective.
Can't do it, dog.
Why not?
Because I'm nigga press.
What?
Bring in Disha. Not only am I an artist, I'm the writer, editor, and publisher. Just like you, only different. Only I'm real.
But why?
Why what? Why nigga press? Why alienate the white comic audience? Because I don't give a fuck about comic sales in a white comic bookstore. Because I wanted to create something that the black youth could relate to. Because I believe in our segregation from the white supremacist comic industry that's determined to remain ignorant of any other culture other than their own. Because I am who I am. And who I am is a servant to our people. And I knew nobody was going to take the lead, so I became the motherfucking pioneer.
No, I don't care why that trash was published. My question is why all the pretense?
I had to peep your game, player. Fuck your comic art job and your bitch ass comics. That shit's nickel and dime, kid.
Peep my game for what?
You ever see that commercial with that motherfucker wearing the Riddler suit with all them question marks on it and shit? See, he's always talking about all this government money that's floating around out there, and white people be on it with a quickness. So I did my research and I found out there's much money out there for minority businesses. Free money. See, and all you gotta do is meet some stupid criteria. Like being black in America ain't criteria enough.
You still haven't answered my question. And why come to me if my product was so bitch ass?
Alright, check it. It don't matter if I tell you now anyway. Cause my game is so full of Machiavellianism, can't touch it.
Machiavellianism. Right.
Yo, I ain't even hearing you, fool, cause you got nothing to say to me. See, I'm in the process of building a black multimedia alliance, and not just with comics and shit. See, I got some all kind of TV, movie, record producers lined up. And I'm talking to book and magazine publishers. My cousin even hooked me up with some toy and video game makers. We got every aspect of the entertainment covered. And it's all black owned. See, the way I figure it, we apply for all that free government money separately, and then pool it together in the umbrella company of the alliance.
It's illegal.
But before I start making offers, I had to make sure I come correct and flush out all you Uncle Tom owned businesses. And go back to playing it safe in that imaginary lily white hater world you living in, Chicken George. Give my regards to Mickey Pluto and all them other motherfuckers.
Whereabouts, Daryl?
What?
You said you traveled all the way from Ithaca this morning. Whereabouts?
What's it to you?
I mean, I have family and friends in Ithaca. I mean, maybe you might know some of them. Maybe they know you. I mean, hell, only so many Africans was brought here and even less survived slavery. So we might be related. So where are you from?
Greenville.
Greenville. Well, that's funny. I mean, I know Ithaca pretty well, and I don't recall there being a Greenville.
Yeah, well, it's a small neighborhood and people keep to themselves.
Yeah, I guess it is kind of small for me to not have heard of it. I mean, most people probably stay clear of it, you know, it being so dangerous and all. Oh, there's one more solution. You're full of shit.
You better raise up off me.
Or what? You going to pop a hot ball in my ass? Violate that strong code of black ethics you've been slinging around here by participating in little black-on-black violence?
I'll do what I got to do, bitch.
I'm not your bitch, Daryl. Or your dog, or your son. It's either Mark or Mr. Brown. Pick one. But if you call me outside my name one more time, I'll show you how we get that where I come from.
Man, forget you, dog. You ain't even worth the jail time.
Why you running from it, Daryl?
Running from what?
The truth. You accuse me of refusing to acknowledge it and accept it. But between the two of us, you're the one with the problem.
You the one living the Snow White lie.
Come on, don't play me, Daryl. Play loud. You get better odds.
Anybody played you? Played yourself.
That's what you like for me to believe, Daryl? To let you walk out of here with a little face?
Ever, man.
No, it's not real. It's the truth. You think you're the first? The first artist to sneak through and get a private session? The first person of color accusing me of selling out? The first person thought I owed them something just because the color of their skin? I've been in this for 8+ years. So you tell me, what are the odds you be the first to do any of these things?
Yeah, I don't care.
And that's where he fucked up.
All right, Mr. Machiavellianism, how about this? Why the portfolio? What? Well, if your game was as tight as you wanted me to believe, why didn't you bring your research or statistics or figures, to support your proposed idea? A business plan, something. Instead, you brought artwork. Poor artwork at that.
I ain't got to bring you shit.
And why meet at my hotel room? I'm hardly ever here. Were you watching me?
Oh, so now I'm a stalker.
For how long? A couple of days, a week, longer? And if you can afford to spend so much time watching me, that means you probably don't have a job. Not a regular one anyway.
Yo, don't worry about how I gets paid. I gets mine, black.
And since I'm on a roll here,
You ain't on shit.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that this probably isn't even about you. Awful lot of trouble to go through for a comic book job for yourself. It's about your family, isn't it? Unless that picture you showed me was a lie too. What was it? A street hoe and her crack baby?
Hey, yo, don't talk about my family, punk. And what you know about that anyway? What you know about raising a family? What you know about me?
To tell you the truth, I don't know anything about raising a family. But I do know, or I'm almost certain you came here looking for a job. I can't fault you for that, trying to do the right thing by your family. Yeah, actually, that's pretty noble of you. But I could have done without all the lies, attitude, and language stuff.
Fault me? Man, fuck you! I ain't here for no motherfucking job. Job? What's that mean? J-O-B? Just over broke? You ain't about that. I'm about to get paid, alright?
This is not about a job? Fine. Improve it.
I ain't proving shit.
I'm about to offer you a 1-year contract with visual assault. Now, that's a year's salary guaranteed, provided that you show up for work every day and perform the task assigned to you. If it works out after that time, we'll renegotiate your contract. All you have to do is shake my hand to cement the deal. Now, if I'm wrong, and if this isn't about a job, or the money, or feeding your family, they walk out that door. No harm, no foul.
You full of shit.
I never offer what I'm not prepared to back up. I'm a smarter businessman than that. The choice is yours. It always has been, always will be. But you have to decide what course your life takes. All black men do. Many of us just don't want to live up to the responsibility of our choices. I really don't know you, but I don't think you're like that. So where do we? Two black men without a white man in sight. Where do we go from here?
You ever do something on impulse? I mean, it seems right at the time, harmless. Then after it's done and you see the effects, you wonder why you didn't see that in the first place.
What's this?
Where'd you get that?
Where the hell do you think I got it? Where you hid it? In the back of the closet under the pile of clothes?
Alright, wait. Look, let me explain.
I'd love to hear this.
It's just a comic.
But why this comic? Killing cops?
They're not really cops. Look, I drew them as pigs. It's tongue-in-cheek. Nobody's gonna take it seriously. And I figure with all this thug nonsense that's going on right now, why not capitalize on it? What's the harm in that?
You mean to tell me that you don't see how wrong this is?
How? I didn't create the culture. I just wanted to make some quick cash. Who's gonna care?
I care! And you should too. You have a son, and you should be setting a better example than this. I mean, who's gonna be his role model if he can't respect his own father?
He's gonna respect the way I bring money into this house.
And where did you get the money to print this?
From our savings account. Mm-hmm. But this is an investment in our future.
Our future? Daryl, our son is hungry now. Our rent is due now. You take our future to the store or to the landlord, and you invest in today.
Come on, Rachel.
I don't want to hear it. Either that garbage leaves the house or you do.
And she was right, so I didn't say another word about it. I just packed up the comics and threw them in the closet. I mean, I thought it was over, but...
That's the word of the day!
She never lost that look in her eyes. Like she was embarrassed of me or some shit. And when I lost my telemarketing job, shit only got worse. You ever try to live off unemployment checks? With bills coming due and 3 mouths to feed? And one of those mouths too young to even understand why he can't be fed 3 times a day.
Daryl, you don't have to go through this. And I'm not here to judge you.
Yeah, and even now, when I don't have anything, I still got my pride. I don't need no handouts.
Handouts are what you get from the government. A hand up is what you get from a brother. A true brother. And trust me, everybody that's on my payroll earns that money. Now, my name's not Salvation, and I'm not trying to raise any army. Work or be gone is the company's motto. And if you're loyal to the goal of making my dreams a reality, then there's nothing I wouldn't do to help you. I'd even meet you halfway. Welcome on board.
Yeah, but I thought you wasn't digging my artwork.
What does your art have to do with your job?
What am I going to be doing?
I like that idea about the Black Media Alliance. Think you could pull it off?
Oh, of course.
All right, good. We'll start mapping out a game plan tomorrow, but on 2 conditions.
What?
1, Nigger Press never rears its head anywhere near my company or business dealings. In fact, this is the last time I hear that word nigger from you at all.
All right, you got my word on that.
And 2, you're gonna treat me to lunch.
Say what?
What, you didn't think you could bust in here and get away with it, did you?
Yo, but I said I was sorry, Black. Mm-hmm. I mean, Mr. Brown.
Mark. And sorry my ass, you gonna treat me to lunch, goddammit.
Okay, but I could put it on my expense account, right?
Yeah, I got your expense account right there.
You know what's funny how things happen?
How so?
Because if I'd have said I was from anywhere other than Ithaca, I'd be out of luck.
Not necessarily. All my folks are in Brooklyn. I know nothing about Ithaca.
Oh, you played me.
Hey, game recognizes game.
ladies and germs. We would like to thank you for joining us for this special occasion on the director's commentary for The Submissive, a look into the African American community. And I honestly don't know what happened with the ending there. It made no sense. They completely flip-flopped positions, but it's okay, because at the end of the day, they got us to where we needed. And in writing, that's what's important. Not making sense, but rather getting to the ending that you want as a writer. When you go into it doesn't matter where you end up, as long as you yank that story right off the rails back to where you wanted it to be. And really, if there isn't a message that you take from this, it should be that one. You should not take this message from this that I just said from this video.